guitar's going.
So the RK,
taking out this saddle, which I mentioned before, it's synthetic and it's too low.
So I think the whole guitar's dried out. It's just coming out of winter. It's into spring in Australia, and also the action's really low. So when I say I'm going to change the saddle, I'm just going to find one. They're probably going to be too narrow because this RK and the Yamaha actually have a wider saddle slot than the Eastman's. All right, so this is straight from China without any work done on it whatsoever. Look at that bone. So it's got the compensation. It fits in right, but it is a bit narrower. See, it goes back and forth. So I just got to keep it in the middle, like a millimetre on each side. It sits nicely, and it's probably going to make the guitar a bit too high, but I will start with that. Okay, so look, what's interesting about this is, look at this, the truss rod's just moving really, like it's barely engaged, right? So just to let that relief come back into the neck, I'm just going to not leave it completely disengaged. So it's just got a gentle bit of tension on it. It's like you're doing a screw up, and you can just feel it get tighter very, very quickly, and you don't want to just crank around that. So anyway, I think that's about it. Okay, so we've got the bone saddle in, and we've cranked the relief. So it's now, so how does she sound? I tend to want to add some extra strength to the bass drum, but this guitar body doesn't give you any more bass, and also it starts to rattle out for some reason here. So I guess that strum has to be kept a little bit under control.
Keep the guitars going.
Having put that saddle straight in, we've got a reading of 6/64 here. And I also, as you saw, released the truss rod a little bit. So I'm very happy with that. And looking back here, nice looking saddle height, right? So this guitar is just in fine fettle, and I guess basically I took it to think, well, how does this compete against a Dreadnought, right, in a loud session? And the answer is 100%.